By now, I think you are all pretty familiar with Daikoku. That's right, Daikoku, not Daikoku. You have your definitely GTRs, your bonnet sitters, and your paid scenic tour groups. It's seen a huge rise in foot traffic over the last few years, post Big C. But has it always been like this? And how did the highway rest stop become the subject of every YouTube video's title, Japan's biggest secret car meet? Daikoku PA, that means parking area, sits on a massive artificial island built in the 1970s for industrial freight. When the parking area opened in September 1989, it was designed as a romantic date spot. Back then, date cars were in their absolute peak. The cars like the Celica, Sylvia and Prelude being the go-to choices for young couples. It features a 55-meter high viewing terrace to look out on the at then new Yokohama Bay Bridge. It was also home to Japan's 2000th McDonald's. But because it sat directly on the infamous Wangan Loop, those dating couples were quickly outnumbered by the new trend sweeping the nation. It naturally became the pit stop for street races, resting after the high-speed runs on the Wagwan. Then, the internet changed everything. In the early 2000s, dial-up forums like Nifty Serve turned Daikoku into the go-to spot for organized offline meetups, known as ofukai. Members left their computer screens to meet up in person. They actually touched grass, or I guess tarmac in this sense. It was a wild era, famously packed with custom vans blasting techno music until intense police crackdowns pushed them out. Over the next decade, it evolved into a peaceful, well-organized open-air museum, where every kind of automotive subculture could coexist, akin to what you can still see sometimes on a quiet weekend morning nowadays. But as Daikoku became a mainstream tourist spectacle, the locals had to adapt. Today, the real ofukai haven't died out. They just moved on. Japanese enthusiasts now organize quietly on social media, migrating to lesser-known low-key parking areas across the country, keeping that culture alive far away from the cameras and inevitable police shutdowns. So, what is Daikoku today? It is no longer the romantic date spot of 1989 as it was intended, or the underground Wangan sanctuary of the 1990s, or even the techno party ofukai of the 2000s. Today, the parking lot is heavily patrolled by police. Commercial vans drop off tourists who have paid hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for the privilege of looking at other, more expensive tourist haulers. Daikoku today isn't a secret underground meet. It is still a spectacle to witness when things haven't been cracked down on.